Hi guys, it's Jimmy here from the UAP Files podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Foo Fighters, and I absolutely love the history around the Foo Fighters because they tick so many boxes. Never truly debunked and not a consensus around a conventional explanation as to what they really were. And these objects were reported by Allied and Axis forces, and there's pictures and there's videos and there's testimony. And some of the best pictures, videos, and testimony I'm going to show you today. So let's dive straight in.
This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received.
World War II was filled with sad, profound loss and suffering, and in amongst that tragedy of war was something very strange and mysterious happening in the skies. Pilots from both the Allied and Axis forces reported seeing strange, glowing orbs following their planes. They called them Foo Fighters. But what were they, and why have they never been fully explained? The Foo Fighter phenomena first appeared in 1944. In the later stages of the Second World War, pilots from the 415th Night Fighter Squadron flying over Europe started reporting sightings of strange lights. These orbs were typically glowing red, orange or white and seemed to follow their planes, mimicking their movement in the night sky. At first, pilots assumed these lights were secret enemy weapons, perhaps a new German aircraft or even anti-aircraft technology. But soon, reports started coming in from the Germans too. German and Japanese pilots claimed they were seeing the same lights. The Foo Fighters weren't just one type of UFO. The descriptions varied, but they shared some common features. They were often described as small glowing orbs, about the size of a basketball or a little larger. Some pilots saw clusters of them moving with incredible speed, darting in and out of formation like nothing they'd ever seen. Despite their erratic movements, these orbs never seemed to cause any direct harm. No aircraft was ever brought down by a Foo Fighter as far as we understand, and they seemed more curious than aggressive. So what were these mysterious objects? Over the years, theories have been put forward, but none have been proven. Some believe they were experimental enemy aircraft, but no evidence of such technology was ever found. Others speculated that the Foo Fighters were a natural phenomena like ball lightning, a rare form of lightning that occurs during thunderstorms. However, this doesn't explain why pilots saw them under clear skies or in regions where thunderstorms weren't present. In ufology, we suffer from older cases with a lack of data, images and in-person witness testimony, relying mainly on historical records, redacted, books and anecdotes. However, that's simply not the case with Foo Fighters. The following is footage of an interview with a first-hand witness, a World War II pilot, as well as some of the most compelling footage captured from a German fighter plane's gun camera.
Identified, it looks like three silver discs far away. If you take one down at arm length, that's about the size I can figure out. Then suddenly two vanish, and I mean vanish. Blue sky, vanished. And one, the time to say 1, 2, 3, make a long circle with crashing green, blue, red, everything on the back, towards us, pass between us and the mountain like a lightning, and went zigzag and disappeared. When he passed, I had a green light in my cockpit, a matter of a fraction of a second. And I remember I can see something, hard to say, 15, maybe 20, 25 feet diameter, like a disc, went under us and disappeared. But the next things, and a little tinkling around me, okay, we were tired. And then the thing I see, I look, all my instruments, they were all getting crazy. My Sperry compass was going counterclockwise about that speed. All the other instrument was going this crazy, and I said, of course I have the answer today. But I said, holy smoke, what's going on? And when that took place, my two wings went sky high, yelling, and the interphone, what's going on? Shit, I'm back, and all that. I said, hey, back. And then I said, no radar, no nothing, navigation. What can we do? Radio wasn't functioning anymore. Well, lucky when I think about it, our magneto was still going on. That's still a mystery, because what happened today? I know high level of magnetic field. Okay, so fortunately above the mountain, I saw the base far away. Thanks God. So we all land, and you see three exciting guys were going down there. We arrive, and like normally, we had to do our reports. On our report, we say everything like it happened. And that's why the CEO, when he began to read that, he looked at us, he picked up the phone, and he says, Doc, I got to send you three guys. They got mass hallucination. They're very, very tired. Give them and we had to go. I was mad. I said, what, 20 minutes, blah, 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 blah. And I said, God, no, it's not possible. What's going on? I mean, is that a secret weapon, a new secret weapon of the German? The briefing and the intelligence in each briefing should tell us nothing of that kind. What is this? We can't fight that. If that's a secret weapon of the Germans, so we can't fight that. We lost the war. You know, going gloriously with our plane at 450 miles, you know. So finally, I took the CEO to the hangar and I said, sir, you better tell us what's happening. You must know more than we know. What is happening? Look what happened inside of the plane. It was 1 hour after. The mechanics has to take all those instruments out on the seaplane. And he went crazy. He said, wow, all this smoke, I don't know. Well, if you don't know, you better believe our story. We were grounded 4 days. The second day, we had some VIP coming early in the morning. We had to be put inside a room, questioned. Oh, Colonel plus his head and everything. Gentlemen, he says, you are not crazy. You are not having hallucination. You have seen the right things. Oh my God, I said, I'm going to see something. We are going to know what's going on. Yeah, but meanwhile, the aide make us sign some paper, you know. You don't remember everything, you haven't seen nothing, military secret, and that's about it. Otherwise, the war is finished for you. 1945.
Yesterday morning at 2:41 a.m., at 1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May. But in the interest of saving lives, the ceasefire began yesterday to be sounded along all the fronts.